Here we go.
All right, welcome to It's Casual, and Jonathan, bring us in with some music.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
We were supposed to have Jay Thompson on the show tonight, and you know how he likes to go out and like play guitar in front of waterfalls and bridges and beaches and stuff. He was carried away by seagulls. No.
That would be cool, and I wish we could televise that. That would be awesome. But
no,
we had some sound issues
by a seagull. No.
So I just saw a message as Jonathan was playing guitar. Jay saying, "Hey, I couldn't connect for It's Casual in my interview, so I'm going on right now for a live show." He is competing with us now.
Darn it!
Oh boy!
Foiled again by Jay Thompson and his wonderful wonderfulness. We love him.
Yes,
so great. We love Jay Thompson.
We will try to reschedule him, and hopefully he'll be somewhere outside where a Wi-Fi router is close by.
Yes.
So we can have him on again. But we do have tonight Dennis Piper, comedian, and we also have CJ.
Hey, what am I doing
here? CJ's back.
CJ's back.
So
how's everybody doing, man? Peace, love, and
it's going to be psychedelic.
I got my cat with me. See?
Oh, we got a cat cameo?
I'll be dead.
What's his or her name?
His name is Daddy's Girl.
Aha.
Yeah.
Daddy's Girl.
Yes, sir.
His name is Daddy's Girl.
His name's Daddy's Girl. Yeah, watch this shit. You want to see something crazy? Watch.
Go for it.
Oh, my God. Look, see what I'm saying? Wow. Oh, see, he's got a little tongue out. Oh,
yep.
He's just a good boy as he is. That's right. Yeah, man. He'll do this while I play guitar.
Wow. I love that.
We love the cat cameo.
Top that, Lars Nagel.
This is my 6-foot beanbag chair. It rolls around.
I want to know where you get a 6-foot beanbag chair.
Well, I made it. I kind of had to make that.
Okay.
Oh, you made it.
They don't sell it. I know. I looked it up. I'm like, beanbag chair that rolls. And they're like, no. So I took 3 office chairs and I took the feet off them. I stuck them down like this and built a frame, see? And then I put the beanbag on top of that, see?
It looks like one of the alien monsters from Voyage. Do you guys remember Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea back in the 60s?
Nope.
DJ remembers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
They used to strap on guns just to go to the train, damn it. They were tough guys. Admiral Nelson in the Sea View, yeah. And the same guy that did that did Lost in Space, Irwin Allen Productions.
Hey, what am I doing here anyway? Is there like something I'm supposed to do? Is there like a thing I'm
Well, you're going to play for us.
Yeah, you're supposed to be one of the music guests for tonight after Jay Thompson's internet went kaput.
So we're winging it.
Yes.
Sorry,
that's
bro.
I just got off of work like minutes ago. Had to walk down dinner. So we're winging it. I got no notes in front of me.
Awesome.
Well,
man.
I did want to say that we also have in the green room, Joanna. She clicked on the link. And Joanna's here too, so I don't know if you,
fan.
yeah, I don't know if you want me to bring her up or
yeah, bring her up.
All right, here you go.
Go
The
for
party.
it. You got 5 people.
Oh, hello. How are you, Joanne?
Joanna is here.
For this, I've been marathon sleeping for the past couple of days. So,
Nice.
if you can forgive me, I'm not exactly dressed for this. My hair's a mess, and I'm just like,
That's
but I'm
all
glad
good.
to be here.
Marathon
It's all
sleep.
good.
Yeah, like I slept between Sunday and Monday, I slept 18 hours, and between last night and today, I slept 15 hours.
Did you get bitten by a TT fly or something?
I think you missed the coffee.
No, this just occasionally happens to me. My body just crashes. So it's also going to be in preparation for the next few weeks with going up to Bob's and hopefully seeing Kim at the Earl. So with all the running I'm going to have in the next few weeks, it's good for me to get prepared. But Jonathan, I saw the end of your set. Excellent. I really enjoyed that. If I do step off for a few minutes, it's because my phone is going dead. So I'll have to transfer to the computer.
You fell asleep.
Anyway, carry on.
Hi. Become narcoleptic on us.
Thank you for being here.
And thanks for being awake.
Very good to see you.
It's good to see y'all too. I know that I don't always make it. I just I'm one of these people that sometimes I'm around and sometimes I'm not. So I appreciate y'all's understanding.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, I had a rough period.
We love and cherish you, Joanna.
Thank you. I cherish you guys too, even though I'm not as involved as most of y'all are. I cherish y'all too. I've been telling people about kimono. I told a colleague about it at work, and he might be trying to. I told him to reach out. Maybe he'll do a poetry reading or something. But anyway, I gave him the info, so we'll see. So I've been telling a lot of people about kimono and the retreat, which is now not so much a retreat, but still, this freaking COVID thing is just.
Yeah.
But I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, baby.
Very good. I went back to work again today, selling shoes at Dillard's.
All right.
I was masked up all day, which I didn't like. And I started to remember why it was that I was so happy when I left last week.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, my feet are killing me.
The only thing I want to know, Rory, the only thing I want to know is why is it when I go in there, I ain't got no 14s to choose from, man. Okay.
I know what you're talking about, brother. I wear 13, so
it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, and imagine trying to get size 13 in China when I was living in China.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like where they're made, you can't get them.
I would have to buy shoes when I would make trips to America to see my family and take them back to China with me.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, gunboats. Well, again, you take care, okay, Joanna? I'm going to get CJ to play us some music. I want some music now.
Go right ahead. I'm right here.
And start his psychedelic show for us.
Woohoo!
I don't have the psychedelic cameras on tonight, but I tell you what, I've been practicing. I don't. It's all packed up for tomorrow night. But I've been practicing this for my gig tomorrow night. All right, watch out.
All right.
It starts out real melody, right?
Go for it, man.
Sit on your hands if that's what it takes not to touch me. Cover my lips, that's the way it makes it touch your mouth. Take out my brain, maybe that way I'll stop thinking things that I'm thinking about. And put on your coat, 'cause I think it's gonna get cold, dear. I won't get too close, I don't wanna pretend I can keep you warm. Take out my heart, these feelings, they just don't belong here. They'll only stir up the storm. this is wrong, dear, but it's so hard to be strong, dear. And I wrote this song 'cause I can't say it's not going away. Ooh, 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 here's a solo. Don't think you want to hear what I'm saying, and I'll close my eyes. Don't want to see how you look at me. If I don't go to sleep, maybe I'll finally stop dreaming things that I know will never be. And I know this is wrong, dear, but it's so hard to be strong, dear. Yes, I know this is wrong, dear, but it's so hard to be strong, dear. I said I know this is wrong, dear, but it's so hard to be strong, dear. And I wrote this song 'cause I can't sing. It's not going away. It fall deeper each day. Just sit on your hands. 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 Just sit on your hands if that's what it takes not to touch me.
All right.
Isn't she
Wonderful.
something?
Wow. That was awesome, man.
It's just
Nice.
it's metal. I
So
think,
this is one of the songs you prepared for your upcoming concert.
yeah, well, my serenades, I do those Wednesday and Thursday night, and then I do the farmer's market every Saturday. And that's just,
Right.
it's not really a serenade song, but man, it really like gets to love. It's by Kim Ware. It's one of her songs.
Yeah.
And I just man, I get it. Like I totally get this song. I've had these conversations. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what I was going to ask you was I saw that you had just performed with Kim Ware not long ago. And was that the first time that you two had ever performed together?
We've performed together twice now.
Okay.
I think, yeah, we have. Luckily, we did the farmer's market one, and we did the serenade once. And she's coming back in October, and that just thrills me to death. I try to learn, as many of the songs as I have time to learn from everybody. You know what I mean? So, I try to, I try to just learn what's around me, and you really get this whole other idea of a song when you play a friend's song. I don't know what that's about, but there's some kind of magical spicy thing that's going on when you know the person pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a pretty good feel for who Kim is. I've only talked to her maybe, or played with her like twice and barely know her. But boy, you just get this sense of not like who they are or what they like or how they treat people or anything, but more like what their soul is about, man. You get this idea about their soul that I just cannot explain.
You connect to it. Yeah.
Connect, man. Yeah, some musicians, especially the ones that have passed, man, I tell you, I feel that connection so deeply and it goes on my whole life. I like connect to people in this real weird way, with music. And or not weird, but I think just emotional way. I just love it, man. Music's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It is. CJ, when did you and Kim first cross paths?
On Kimono, well, on Facebook, I suppose. Now, I remember hearing her sing, but I don't fucking remember where. You know what I mean? It could have been even later, in the 2000s for all I know. But I know that I heard her before I met her on Facebook live somewhere, but I could not place it, I don't think. You know what I mean? But I know her voice right away. Like, I die for that voice. I love the Southern twist and twang.
Yes.
Man. I dig that shit so much. Being a Southern man, I guess. You know what I mean? Just love it, man.
If a peach could talk, it would sound like Kim Ware.
Sing, you
if that
man.
makes
Peach
sense.
can sing, son. I'm gonna learn Palisades Beaches too. Palisades Beaches is like amazing. That's an amazing song, man. It really takes me to talking to my father in a way I would have never talked to my father. You know what I mean? Or think positive about him. It's a beautiful thing to be able to pick up someone else's positive vibe towards someone that you had, issues with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, did that lead to any songs maybe that we haven't heard? You have a lot of songs about happiness, and
oh yeah,
that's your thing, and I get that, and I like that.
I can make them cry too, baby.
But yeah, do you have songs from some of your moments in your life that weren't so happy?
I do, man. I do. I play them all the time, and it's hard because, like Mama, especially, after Mom died, to play that song and knowing how I wrote it, man, it's like that one there, But I heal right over it though. I don't usually dive deep in the emotions, but I can, and I can take a crowd with me. And I did it the last time I did it. I had some people run out crying, and I had there was a very emotional time, and some people got a lot of healing from it. And so it's kind of like when you ask me a question like that, it's not that I don't play a sad song, it's that I don't take it to that level all the time, man.
Right.
Because
and again, that would be Showdowner.
Right, man.
So, usually that stuff is for you and close, people to you.
Well, I needed to vent that night, and I thought it was all right for that, But it's funny, you're live, you have power over people, and there are ways to manipulate what they do and how they react to you, and and it's kind of like
there's nothing wrong with sandwiching a song like that in betwixt happier songs.
Well, I can sing a sad song happy. That's my point.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem putting sad and happy together as much. I just don't know how far to take them sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I can make a sad song sound happy, man. Mama's a glorious song. It's about glory, the glory that I get to sing. And when I sing, I sound like her. And like I miss singing with her bad. That's what the song's about.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I hear her when I sing, and that is beautiful, man.
Yeah. CJ, what's the most difficult song you've ever had to write? Like about a particular topic or happening. What was the most difficult one you've ever written?
The ones that I fought with maybe the most. I don't know, man. I stopped looking for difficulty. You know what I mean? But I guess I could turn that around to something like, are you like Carolina song is probably like the one that it's got a lot of simple parts, but it's the first one that I complexly put together at different rhythms, different timings, different speeds, you know what I mean? Different everything. I wanted it to shift gears, and I wanted to exercise the power that I had over those switches, because I couldn't command good switches before, right? So I said, well, Carolina song, I want to make it like 6 songs all in one. You know what I mean? And like give Carolinians 6 reasons to love everything about us. You know what I'm saying? So like do it in 6 different ways, and I accomplished it. I mean, it goes from super fast to halftime to a little faster than that in this weird 4. And then it goes back to the regular 4, and then it goes back to the crazy backwards 4. At a different speed, and that one wasn't difficult as in, oh, this is hard. That one was difficult in that it took a long time for me to free my ass up a little bit to do something like that, more like, you know what I mean?
Understood.
Yeah,
Would
but
you like to play another one for us now?
I don't fight songs. Say again? Yeah, what do you want?
Another one for us now? Preferably a happy song.
All right, well, then we'll do some Carolina song. And what I'll do is I'll just rip it up and I'll just change it all around again just for y'all, okay?
All right.
I'll play it away. It's never been played just for you. Carolina song, you don't need a sweater. It is better than all the others put together. Loves to cut a rug and has a good time. Yes, indeed. And the Carolina boys got a funny feeling that the song's just a dancing, casting and a reeling, having a good time with its tease. Oh, the songs, they come at us pretty fast. The songs come at us and sometimes they're strange. Oh, the music, it comes at us pretty fast. I just don't get in rhymes way, 'cause she's got their eyes. And ooh, mama, oh, she's got their eyes. The prettiest little songs you ever heard from these guys. Oh, it's just so exciting. Carolina Mud Band has got a good groove. So get at your seats, I said, now start it to move, because I'm going to be flying and you best be moving in your linear wow. Always a game where we're chasing one another, not until one of them catches the other, falling in love into the key of C. I swear you can see the steam, and you can tell that the song is theirs. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got their eyes. And ooh, mamas, she's got their eyes. The prettiest little songs you ever heard from these guys.
All right, thank you.
A little crazy, right? I'm sorry, it's so crazy.
That was awesome.
Oh man, that was awesome.
That shit.
How did you?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rory.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rory.
You just released a CD, am I correct?
Yeah, my CD's name is Azalea.
Right. Right. Actually,
Yeah,
some of the
8
people
songs
in
were-
the Kimono My House actually help you design that. And come
Yeah,
up
they
with
came up with the idea of the whole the flowers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run all my records in sequential order of flower names. You see, I should have another one out by the end of the year, and then I'll start another one. I'm gonna do at least one a year. You know what I mean? I mean, I got 40 to 100 songs or something.
And you have a studio that you go to record those?
Yeah, I have a studio here, but I'm just, I need a good sound engineer, and that's why I think Doug Williams and I work so well together. Doug Williams, electromagnetic radiation recorders, I think is just he's just a genius. I mean a sound auditory genius. Because man, I tell you,
You work well together.
man, it's more that when I hear something from him, it ain't no bullshit at all, man. I mean, it's what was played. Like
Straight up.
I'm a little bit of a purist sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to where a dude and a guitar can sound good together, and the rest is there and all, but you got to sound good, period. No effects, no this, no that, no rock and roll, no nothing. What does that sound like? Can you pick up a guitar, dude, and play it and do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where's your level at? And that's kind of what this is all about with me, is where am I with just a dude and a guitar? And I added the band on some of them too, and in the next album I have more band stuff, but it'll still have a lot of that solo stuff, which is just me and a guitar, showing you some love and my talent. You know what I mean?
There you go. Jonathan, you had a question?
How did you, on that particular song, how did you get the idea to have one section be like fast, one be slow, one be like mid-tempo, et cetera, et cetera?
Probably Green Eyes by Big Break. Man, I was like, I kind of emulated that a little bit. I always loved that song. I always loved, I'm kind of a musical, I'm spoiled. I call it spoiled. Because I really like the good stuff, man. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit that I'm attracted to, and there are bands who do that stuff, but they're never a hit, of course. They're always like the long one, like a Nazareth. You know what I mean? The Nazareth album is fucking phenomenal. Please Don't Judas Me is this amazingly complex work of art, man, musical art that is just phenomenal to me. It's just genius. This movement and these songs, and Tripping Daisy. They had this song about a girl or whatever, but man, them motherfuckers had a song, Trip Away, and they had a couple of songs in that album like Prick. And man, I'm telling you what, that shit was deep, man. We ain't talking here. We're playing about little stuff, and they change times and they do stuff like that, and they go deep, man. And that's kind of what that song's about. Yeah. But yeah, I did. I picked up from, the people before me, man. And Zeppelin does a lot of that shit. They do a lot of time changes and when Beatles do a lot of that shit, man. I always kind of I hear a lot of covers and I respect covers, man. But I tell you, man, some of the shit that they do and people don't do it just ain't right, man. I mean, they're jumping octaves. You know what I mean? Like with Kim, how good she sings that song, man. I can't do everything she does, and I do everything differently. You know what I mean? But man, I learn about her jumping up there and grabbing that and building that tension in there on the last part of that song, man, and really giving it all you got on that last one. It's like every song you sing, it's got to feel like it's the last song that you're ever going to sing as long as you live, man. You really got to be in it, man. That's what I'm really trying to do. Yeah. That's what that song does for me. It puts me there. No matter what my mood is, I'll be jumpy or I'll be mellow or whatever. It puts me back to even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets it out. It puts me back on time. It's like the real good first song in the show for me.
Where can our viewers find you in the near future? Where are you going to be playing?
Well, I played the Sweet Meadow Serenade every Wednesday and Thursday in Salisbury, and I broadcast that live on CJ Guitar Art, my little CJ Guitar Art page. And then on every Saturday morning, I host a singer-songwriter song swap usually also, which is what the Sweet Meadow stuff is. and at the farmers market in Salisbury, North Carolina. I've been playing that since 2009.
Wow.
Do you do a lot of merchandise when you do shows like that? Do you sell your
I
CDs?
don't do any merchandise stuff, man. I just play music. You know, I'm getting there. You know, like I have the guitars for sale, technically. But yeah, no, I don't really do that. I just get tips and have a guest. You know what I mean? But yeah, I should. I'm looking into it all the time. You know how that is.
Yeah.
You know.
You never know.
Yeah,
Again,
right.
they might like to buy your CD or a T-shirt or something. You know.
Oh, they will. They will. Yeah. It's easy. You know, it's practically easy money, but that's not why I want to do stuff. You know, like you bring that up, right? This is what happens in CJ's brain. Okay. All right. Have you thought about merchandising? Okay. In CJ's brain, it's like, okay, so this is what we do. We go to Homegrown Love and we get 10 shirts, right? And we get them done, you know, custom like this, right? You know what I mean? She does a custom job because it's local, you understand? And then you take it down here to Main Street, and then he puts that silver stuff, and you do that design that you've been wanting to do with your hair all down the shirt and do it all in silver. You know what I mean? And then put CJ guitar art on the back, you know what I'm saying? And red, and do it all artistic, you know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, then you need to have $50 a piece for him. Damn. Ooh. And then and I'm like, well, you know, because that's how much it costs.
For what it's worth, I
make some tie-dye shirts.
See how my brain works? And then I don't do anything because I'm like, I only want to do art.
Shirts at your house and then sign them. Then they're all originals.
Exactly. But you see how I do it? You see how I go up these levels until I don't do it. Yeah.
Okay, I got to bring my next guest up. He's an old friend of mine. Please stay if you like and comment
Absolutely.
on the last half of the show. We'd love to have you.
CJ, thank you for standing in for Jay Thompson. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Yeah, this dude's funny. Watch out. This dude's really funny.
Dennis Piper and I go way back. We used to do comedy together before I moved to China. I'm seeing in his promo now that he's doing ukulele. So I know some of our fans, some of our people from Kimono My House will dig that.
Yep.
And hopefully he'll play some for us, I hope. So let's bring Dennis Piper on up. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Rory. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, a pleasure. He is actually one of the few people that I've had on this It's Casual that was on the original It's Casual.
Oh, wow.
And let me tell you the story about this. Unfortunately, I was on the road doing comedy. And Steve Eric was hosting my show for me, another comedian who I hope to get on the show soon. And Steve asked Dennis, I'm guessing, to come on. And Dennis came on with a suitcase full of soap and shampoos from different hotels.
Well, the full story is
awesome.
I didn't want to come on. I didn't want to come on as myself, and so Steve and I made up the character Bob Lemke, owner of the world's largest hotel and motel soap collection, and that was the gag. And I improv the whole thing, and Steve played it. Steve and we got phone calls. People believed it. Oh my God!
It was so fun. I was like so upset that I wasn't there for that show because that was comedy gold, and it was a really wonderfully improvised thing. And at one point, I think he said something to the effect of, "It's a good thing you don't sing." And you came up with, "Well, yeah, I can sing." Oh, you started singing.
Always say yes.
Bob Lemke was hysterical. He was great.
And I took the last name after Mark Lemke, the baseball player who was on TV all the time with the Braves. So, which is
So he had a bunch of little soaps from different hotels and shampoo bottles.
And I want to say this, that Steve and I had just cobbled together. And none of my good ones were there. They were in the safe deposit box for insurance purposes. That was the story. That was part of the bullshit story. And I want to mention before I go any further, you were talking about shoes in China, that you can't get shoes. I get my shoes from China. This is one of the pair I recently got.
Oh, gosh.
You know.
Oh, man.
Boy.
And then these are my favorite new pair. The Gaudis. These just, yeah.
Zombie shoes.
Yeah. And they're just canvas. I love them. And for some reason, they have to say the name. They say the word Toledo on the bottom. I have no idea why.
They do that. They do
Yeah,
that.
crazy. So a little plug for the UIN Shoe Company somewhere in Jiangdong.
Funny.
2 for $65.
But actually, yeah, I'm a 47 size shoe in China.
Yeah, I think
I would
these
tell
are
people that I was
44.
47. They would all give me like they would all just vapor lock.
You're crazy.
Really? Your shoe is 47?
No way. You're confused. You did the math wrong.
I could get shoes in Hong Kong occasionally, but not often.
You lie. You all-time lie.
You've done the math wrong.
Well, and again, the sizing over there is I when I left for China in 2004, I was an extra large. I'm a 2XL now, but I was an extra large when I left. So when I got there, I found out that in Hong Kong, I was a 2XL. And in China, I was a 3XL. So they go up a size, in Hong Kong, and then they go up 2 sizes for China.
Yeah.
So, if I get an extra large in China, I won't even be able to get it around me.
That's a killer.
So what are you up to?
Boy, hanging out, living the good life, the dream. Doing comedy still. Got into music a few years ago. I'm terrible, but I still have fun doing it.
Well, that usually works with comedy, if you're not good at it.
I'm still doing time. Having fun. I'm not traveling too much anymore. I just got to sick of that. But I go to Cincinnati, Dayton regular, and hang out with younger guys, and it feels good. And a lot of great women comics too. I didn't mean to say guys only, but that's just an expression. I got a thing next week. I'm doing a show at the American Sign Museum. I got something coming, a couple of gigs in September.
Cool.
But the big thing is I'm on TV on this casual, man. Again.
He's back.
And I get to be on as my real self. So this is exciting. Fix my hair.
Dennis Piper this time.
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited. So even though I have the Bob Lemke tape somewhere here in the house. So
now you're one of the few comics who I would actually ask, tell me about a real good hell gig or two that you had back in the day.
Oh God! Well, one of the worst ones ever wasn't. I was on a really good run of gigs, but I was working with a magician, and there was a gig on a Tuesday night in Purdue, in West Lafayette, Indiana, and the back wall of the gig was nothing but a mirror. It was a dance club, and this poor magician is trying to do tricks in front of a mirror. Oh my God. It was just 30 minutes of just hell. And I had to follow this. It was just, so.
And now the comedy stylings of Mr. Dennis Piper.
There was some, I did this one in Iowa. Oh my God. Like it was, honest to God, a barn. And like 33 people sitting around all over the place. And I'm getting paid for this. And I'm thinking, there's just no amount of money.
I can't remember who it was that had did you ever work at the bowling alley? They actually had
I never did a bowling alley.
At a bowling alley.
No.
So you'd be in the middle of a bit and you'd hear
reset on 9. Reset on 9.
Okay. There goes my timing.
Oh boy.
Dennis just a couple years ago, I went over to Chillicothe, Ohio, and I do a gig. It's right in the middle of the NBA playoffs, and Cleveland is in the playoffs. And and LeBron is still in Cleveland at the time. And so they got the damn game on, okay? And you're standing there, and half the people have their back to you because they're looking at the bar, and you're standing there, and as you're standing there, you're looking at the game, right? And even the people you're watching, you keep going. So finally, I'm doing like 2 jokes, and blah 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 blah. Punchline: Lakers 47.
That reminds me of So that reminds. Have you? I don't know if you've ever heard of Stuart Huff, but he has.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Stuart's regular in this area. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does a lot in Ohio. He was doing a show at Crackers in Indianapolis. This is probably 6, 7, 8 years ago, and the Pacers were in the playoffs. And like what you were describing, everybody was on their phone or watching whatever.
Right.
So Stuart, this is why I love Stuart Huff. Because there was like a TV screen in the sound booth, but it wasn't showing the game. But Stuart convinced that audience in Crackers that the game was on the screen. And he's just like, I don't remember who all was on the Pacers at that time. It was like, oh, Rudy Gobert just hit a 3. The crowd would just go nuts and all that stuff. He made all of it up. He made all of it. And he was hyping it. And the best part of it is he was hyping it up like, oh, it's the final seconds. Pacers can win on a shot. Oh, they made the shot. They're going to the next round. Turns out they actually lost by like 25.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's great.
So I got to ask the obvious question. When did you start doing comedy?
Gosh, the first time ever was when Barbara and I, before we were married, went to Vail and ski bummed. This is when Gerald Ford had lived out in Vail just after his presidency. So 77, 78.
Yeah.
And I worked at a bar, and between the band's breaks, the owner used to pay me $50 to go out and tell jokes. And I used to go out and tell jokes. And that was the first time I ever did stand up. And then when we moved to Florida, I went to
that's Bob Shoemaker feature pay, man.
Yeah,
you were scoring big time back then.
I went to when we moved to St. Pete. I went one time up to a thing in Clearwater, and I just bombed horribly, and didn't go again for like a year and a half. And then started going in St. Pete for a while. Started getting better and better. Had a lot of guys help me out. Vinny Montello, Beddington, Tommy Blaze. Mike Nielsen, all those cats that were doing it back then. Steve Eric and I started together, you know.
Blaze was from Florida?
Tommy Blaze, it was regular Tampa act, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Very helpful to me when I first started.
I know the Regan boys were. And
Dennis and Brian both, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, used to see them regular.
Sinbad's from Florida.
Never met him, but but back in those days, you know, those guys all were very helpful, and you know, we worked a lot of Bob stuff and went from there. I really got, when we moved, the best thing that happened was when my wife wanted to move back north because I was on the road all the time and she had no family down there. She wanted to come back up around family, and once I moved back up here, I was near so many more cities. Right. Had so much more to get to, you know, from St. Pete, other than doing Florida gigs, you're 8 hours to Atlanta just to go anywhere, you know, and it's forever to, you know, to get gigs, you know.
I know.
Otherwise, you're stuck doing that Southeast all the time.
Right.
And once I came up here, man, you know, within 6 hours of Cincinnati, there are so many big cities, so many more gigs, and it just, you know, exploded. I mean, up here, and I just, you know, boom, I worked the rest of, you know, been doing it so many years. Took a few years off when we had the surprise baby. You know, I have 41 years married to the same woman. And
that's fantastic.
Yeah, we have a 37-year-old daughter named Valerie and a 19-year-old daughter named Surprise. And she really was, too. But I actually took time off when she was young. And that's kind of when I kind of cut back on the schedule, and Barbara originally bought me a guitar. I started on the guitar, but the arthritis got so bad, I just couldn't bend my middle finger anymore. I'm left-handed, I play left-handed, and I just couldn't get these two fingers to go down far enough anymore.
Oh man, that sucks.
And so I started playing a ukulele. Started fooling around the ukulele, and you know, I'm getting by with it some. So there are days I can still play. I still have a guitar back there. There are days I can still play it, but most days I'm just playing like, you know, like put on a blues A minor backing track, and I'll just play little lead riffs and, you know, keep the box and pentatonic boxes.
That's my man. All right.
just to play some notes, just at least these two fingers work. I can do that. If I can't do chords and make a lot of chords anymore, just at least play the guitar. But I'm playing the ukulele a lot.
Yeah, do you play original songs when you do comedy, or?
Yeah, I got actually. I go to a music camp called Swan and Oa, which of all things, CJ, it's in Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah, I know all about it. I haven't been there, but I know all about it, man.
Yeah, you probably know a lot of the same people I know from North Carolina that have been there. Yeah, we probably talk for 10 minutes. Finally, have 20 people in common. But a few years ago, they said to write a song about your job, and so I ended up writing this. I want to point out the ukulele. It's a custom-made cigar box, left-handed. It's by a guy named Chip Ramsey in Northern Kentucky, and it's got electronics in it too. So you can look it up. Yeah, I get really high sometimes. I got a marijuana card, by the way, so it's legal.
Oh man!
And I want to mention, because I didn't make any money in 2020, I'm sponsored by PAX. PAX. And also sponsored by Astroglide, whether you're alone or with a partner. Astroglide for the ride of a lifetime. Treat yourself nice. Boy. Astroglide, squirt it on twice. Got those plugs in. I got to make a buck, man. Come on. So anyway, so this is a song about my job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, I'm half Irish, I'm half German, a fact I won't belabor, but that explains why I love to get drunk and steal artwork from my French neighbor. These are the jokes I tell to the folks. They're drinking beer, booze, and cokes. I'm up here telling jokes. I was in the grocery store just the other morn. Guy said I look familiar. I said you must watch porn. These are the jokes I tell to the folks. Sometimes I take some tokes before I tell the jokes. My sister and I, we're identical twins. I'll just let that joke sink in, 'cause these are the jokes I tell to the folks. They're drinking beer, booze, and cokes. I'm up here telling jokes. Listen to folk music, it puts my mind at ease. When junkies break into my car, they never steal my CD. Who the hell is Cliff Everhart? These are the jokes I tell to the folks. They're drinking beer, booze, and cokes. I'm up here telling jokes. I'll do this till I croaks. Stand up and tell jokes. And that's a song I've been doing on the show. So.
Yes.
Thanks.
The crowd's loving that. Yeah.
Dennis,
I've been doing that. I've been doing that. And the other gig I do with this is I will get it out of the case. You know, I said, oh God, I got it. Oh, the ukulele, and I'll make a big deal. Oh, I almost forgot. And I'll get it out and I'll show it. I'll talk about the artwork of it, and I'll go, oh my God. And it, not only is that, it looked beautiful. It sounds great. And even though it was expensive, I mean, it's worth every penny. And my accountant says if I use it in my show, I can write it off on my taxes. And then I look at my watch and I go, well, I think that's about long enough. And then I take it back off and I put it right back in the case and never play it, you know? So, which is a fun thing.
Dennis,
Man, I
who
think pretty
was
cool. I'd like to
your
rip into that.
inspiration to get into music comedy?
Well, not music comedy. I mean, music comedy. I mean, there's just tons of a lot of comics that I've seen work with, that use music in their act. My favorite, I guess, gosh, going back to Steve Martin, back when he played the banjo. I liked actually, I guess Tim Wilson. To me,
God, yes.
was the ultimate, I guess.
I'm a huge fan of Tim Wilson.
I got to work with Tim. Lucky enough to work with him probably 3 or 4 times on the Caravan. I was a feature and he was a headliner. And, because he lived in Louisville and I wasn't that far away here. And Sobel, Dennis, Tom Sobel. He talked like that. Rory knows Tom. Tom is Rory. This is Tom Sobel. Got a thing. He talked like that, and I got to work with Tim. Yeah, it's a great story. The late Tim Wilson. Who's the cat that wrote the Stroke? Sings the Stroke. Stroke me, stroke
Billy
me.
Squire.
Billy Squire. Thank you very much, man. I was on Bob and Tom one day with Billy Squire and Tim and him and Billy Squire playing guitar together. This is when Billy Squire had come out playing, and as a solo, had done the whole Stroke album as a solo album. He was on there playing the Stroke as a blues song by himself. And during the breaks, him and Wilson were like playing real music together. It was like, woo, very cool to see. So yeah, so I guess he was my biggest guitar. But I could never write songs like he does. I don't write big long songs like that. Even though I'm trying to. I close with a bit. I used to close with a bit. Now I'm using the song about selling my house to a black gay Jewish couple just to tick off the bigot next door who told me not to sell to a black gay Jewish couple. And I'm working on trying to write that into a song. Nora Jane Struthers, again at Swannanoa, has got me kind of on this path to write that into a song. And so it's been a slow slog, but I'm working on that. So that's still in progress. So
I thought you said it was a closing bit.
I wish it was. No, the closing bit's about about selling my house to a black gay Jewish couple, which is about a 2-minute bit verbally. But I'm trying to work it. I'm trying to write it into a song now. So you guys are lucky. I don't know where you guys are living. I'm here in Ohio. We just had the cicadas again this summer, which were horrible. God, that noise all the time, and it was weird. It was great because I got to recycle the jokes about them I wrote 17 years ago, which was really nice for me. Being great.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
They're a lot like Catholic kids. They're a lot. Think about it. 17 years all protected, then emerge and have sex with anything with moves. That's like Catholic kids when they graduate high school. Exactly, So, I don't know. Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is something pretty cool. I invented this. This is I'm trying to get a patent on it right now. So don't you guys steal it. This is my patent pending. This is my vape mask. This is the mask you wear when you want to take your safety, but you still want to get high. Look at me. I have trouble getting it in the hall. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
That was an unintended joke there.
He looks cooler. Did you notice he looks cooler when he's doing that?
Isn't it great? I'm telling you, this is a great way to do this because the vape kind of stays right in here with you. You kind of get a double bounce back. It's almost like shotgunning yourself, It's like, ooh. Oh, did I mention I'm sponsored by PAX? I'm sponsored by PAX, by the way. Really nice people. Keep the free oil coming, fellas. Great job.
I forgot to tell you that Dennis used to open for Cheech and Chong. And
oh boy.
No, I used to get them weed though. I didn't have to open. So.
They smoked a lot of weed, he said.
Boy, yeah. Boy. Man, oh man. Kept me in liquor for years. I'll tell you what.
Higher than the day at 68.
So anyway, the COVID thing, social distancing wasn't a problem. I figured out very early on, every time I went to the grocery, to just yell, "Hey, where's the medicine for crabs?" And people would just stay away from me. I never had an issue. My wife just retired, which is kind of neat that she's home all the time. But she told me when she retires, our income's going down by a third. And I told her, well, I wasn't worried because that third comes out of her half. So my half's still good, so.
Thanks.
And I want to thank you guys that are still working for the FICA deduction on your paycheck every week. I appreciate that going right to my account. Appreciate that. When I'm spending it on
in a few years,
tax pods. So thanks, fellas. I feel I brought that back around. Oh yeah, and merchandising. God, I'm not going to miss an opportunity. Oh, I want to mention my partner. For a long time, I was doing online comedy. I was doing a vent act, and I would actually put the mask on and do ventriloquism. Fuzzy. And you'd never see my lips.
Makes sense.
Thank you. It worked for a while. I would like to also say,
Did you drink water?
I'm a big fan of Everton soccer. Love the toffees. The T-shirts, man. Let me show you these. These are real nice. 2020, I was going to go to Canada and England and also work in the States. So I printed up these virtual tour T-shirts. Ended up, I have a great day job, is what it says there on the bottom. Virtual tour 2020. Of course, I ended up not going anywhere.
That's the wrong year for that, dude.
Yeah, I got a shitload of those. That was a bad marketing decision. I've been selling those real cheap.
No, they're collector's items, man.
And I still have some of the old
capsule.
I have some of the 2019 Smile If You Like Sex T-shirts. There we go. That was real popular.
Do you have any hotel soap?
What hotel bills?
Soap.
Hotel soap.
Hotel soap? Oh, hell no, man. I've been doing gigs where I come back, but I tell you what, I do have a shitload of free Waffle House napkins. Boy, I've been stealing those like left and right, man.
On my table right here are Arby's napkins. Look at that.
There you go.
I got enough to make a book.
Or also, as you like to call it,
my daughter and I love brisket sandwiches, man.
I call that Asian airport toilet paper is what that is, man. I've rolled joints in worse, so hold that around. You never can tell.
Oh boy.
I don't have anything else. This is.
Well, that's what I say. When there's a pandemic, the paper is the first thing to go. It's off the shelves.
It was, man. It was. I thank God we have guest towels. Well, we weren't going to have guests. I mean, really, and my wife is still pissed about this. You're like, I'm the bad guy.
So where can we catch you in the near future?
Where can you catch me in the near future? I'm in the last stall on the left at the Cincinnati Men's bus station on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Next Thursday I'm in Cincinnati at the American Sign Museum, Signs and Sticks benefit. The 17th I'm at the Glass Bar the Glass Bar is in Mount Adams in Cincinnati. The 11th, I'm with Charlie Wiener somewhere in Cleveland, up on Chagrin River, one of the yacht clubs up there. On the 10th, I'll be cutting loose in Cleveland with some music friends, going to some dinner party. And I'm around the Cincinnati area, man. I'm on Facebook, I'm not working a lot. I'm just kind of taking it easy, staying low and hanging loose.
Just stay out of Cleveland, man. Stay out of Cleveland.
I love Cleveland, man. Cleveland's a great town. Dog, you're crazy. I'm going to go see the Guardians, whatever they are,
No. Can't
I
throw
remember
Guardian. It sounds like a deodorant,
From Columbus up to Cleveland, that long stretch of highway, I got pulled over.
Right.
And the police officer, came up to my car and said, "Do you have any paraphernalia or whatever in your car that I should know about?" And he caught me speeding, is what it was. And I looked up at him and I used Fred Greenlee's line. I said, "And no, there's no dead." I said, "No, there's no dead bodies in the trunk either. I swear." He actually went down on his knee. He was laughing. And he let me go. He gave me a warning. There you go. I said, "I'm on my way to a comedy show up in Cleveland." He said, "Well, slow down. I know you got to make them laugh. Slow down."
Oh my God.
And it's like one of the only times I ever got out of a ticket.
Wow.
I woke up once in the morning with Frankie Bastille offering the policeman money.
Oh,
And
man.
I remember him saying, "Well, I don't have a driver's license per se."
Bastille was something, man. He and I can't remember who it was that went with him. I think it was Dave Clark. They went to Elvis's. They are the ones who went to Elvis's grave and put a Whopper and French fries.
French fries.
And were escorted off the property.
Legendary. He has some legendary stories, man. Frank's a great guy.
He's sadly missed.
Yeah.
I remember when I was an opener at the Comedy Corner, and Frankie was there, and I brought him up, and I said he's open for George Thorogood and the Destroyers. He said it's the same band, numbnuts. Don't. Oh, those carefree 80s.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, both of you. We had such a great time tonight. We went a little bit over. Renee, are you there? Are you still there? Let's bring her
I
out.
am still here.
There she is.
Yes, this was a great
Producer
show,
and my
guys.
sister and my
This was a
co-host
great show.
sometimes.
This
Yes.
was really fun. This was great.
Thank you
CJ,
very
you
much.
knocked it out of the park, and
I
Dennis,
knew
you
the
were
Fight
just
Hard Park
fun.
was going to be fun, but it was a lot of fun with CJ as always. And again, thank you guys for coming.
One more
I'm
sing
sorry,
Renee songs for the
I'm-
rest of the night.
I'm exhausted.
What'd you say? What'd you
So I want to
say,
sing
CJ?
Renee songs for the rest of the night.
Oh, hell yeah.
you now.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do it. Do it. Do
All right,
it.
ready? All right.
Oh, right now.
Come on.
Get it, CJ.
I can't believe what you're saying to me. Felt better by a damn sight you could see. And I can't believe what you're saying to me. You're out of my league, you're out of my league, you're out of my, so out of my league. Oh yeah, baby, so out of my league. Oh yeah, darling, so out of my league, you're out of my league.
He's even doing the name drops.
So out of my league.
All right. That sounded awesome.
Holy
Yeah.
cow,
Thank you,
CJ.
CJ. Thank you.
Love you, Renee.
All
You're
right.
Dennis, you killed it, brother. You're awesome.
Thanks.
man.
I had fun tonight.
Yes.
You guys had real fun. Man, come to Swannanoa next summer.
I will. One of these probably. We'll see. Yeah, man. My
If
friends
you need
all-
Astroglide, please contact Dennis, PM him.
They've sent me plenty, man.
Ooh.
You guys have a great night, all right? We're out
Good
of
night,
here.
everybody.
Love y'all.
Bye.